So today I actually want to show you all this tweet that I saw on the Twitter birds, okay, or X, as some people may call it. And this is from Alderman Raymond Lopez, okay, this is in Chicago, and it says roughly 2,300 city employees are full time, but are only required to work 4 days a week under ongoing COVID era remote work rules. If the average salary is $50,000, we can save nearly $23 million by reducing their salaries to match the 20% reduction of their in-person work schedules. So this is something that I thought was pretty interesting because you have people during COVID, there were some people who were allowed to work 4 days remotely. Okay, so that's one part of it. And then you even had some cities in, different states where they're like, you know what, let's go and test out this new schedule where essentially you're working about 32 hours a week, but you're getting paid for 40 hours a week. Okay. And this is more so to help with work-life balance and just to see overall, is this something that is feasible, something that can happen? Are people happier? And the answer would be yes for it. All right. Because I personally don't believe that people need to be sitting up at the job for 40 plus hours a week, barely making it. You're still living paycheck to paycheck. And we can't say everything is a spending problem if majority of America is living paycheck to paycheck. Obviously, things cost too much. Okay. So there's that. Meanwhile, you have people who are in this elite class, like this man who is making about $130,000 a year, and they're getting to have benefits, healthcare benefits, dental, vision, all that kind of stuff. They're getting this nice salary and some stuff under the table. Let's keep it real. And they're worried about you making $50,000. Meanwhile, their salary is almost triple yours. So I find that to be interesting. And I started reading some comments on here and I was like, some of y'all are on his side, but I was like, am I reading this wrong? And then other people were like, okay, so you're over here saying, oh, well, these people are kind of working part-time, whatever, and they need to have their stuff reduced. Well, couldn't we say the same thing about you? Couldn't we say that your salary should be reduced as well, sir? Because to me, I'm just looking at it like this. Your average worker, Americans work hard, contrary to what people want you to believe. If you're working 40, 50, 60 hours a week, you're working hard. Okay. So, and then you have automation that wants to take over. You have people who they're like, okay, well, let's go and try to just lay off, do all these layoffs, which I'm going to be doing a video about Pepsi on that. But you have all these people who are like, okay, well, let's go and lay these people off. Let's go and fire them. Let's go and fire them. Let's work these people to the bone, yada, yada, yada. Meanwhile, you're making millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Billions of dollars is what you're worth. But then you're like, man, that person's making $50,000. Man, they getting way too much. And this is why Dan Price, I believe is his name, of Gravity. What I like about him was the fact that he said, I'm the CEO, and yes, I took a pay cut and I would do it again. He said, because I want my employees to make, starting out, $70,000 a year. He said, I don't care what position you have. If you work for my company, I want you to be making $70,000 a year starting out. Not, oh, you got to be here for 10 years before you can even get to that amount. No, I want you to make it starting out right out of the jump, right out of the gate. Why do I want you to do that? I want you to do that because you could have overall better work-life balance. Because I don't need, hundreds of millions of dollars every year. Meanwhile, my lowest employee is getting paid $40,000 a year. Then you got housing, which is what it is. And you have all this other stuff that also plays a part. But let me know what you all think about such story down below. Hello, hello, hello. I would greatly appreciate it if you can actually support my little small business called Latrice Limited. It is on latricelimited.com. So as you can see right here, I actually sell candles and a wide variety of other items as well. This is my big forehead, okay? But I actually want to show you just a couple of different items that I do sell. This is actually going to be a part of my soap collection that I have. As you can see, I have a variety of different soaps on here. I actually have 2 pages worth of soaps. And everything is handmade, okay, natural, clean ingredients as well. You can also see right here, these are my candles. All right, they're all handmade, everything vanilla, sweet roses, sage and vanilla and sweet roses are actually my favorite scents that I do have. I also have a few other items on here. I'm actually going to go and show you all the bath bombs that I do have. As you all can see, there's eucalyptus and sage, sweet pea harmony, and so many more. And then we're just going to finish off on the gift sets that I have. There's a variety of them, from like the big ones like this for 45, and then you have some of the smaller ones, and you have these itty bitty ones down here that includes essential oil blends. Definitely shop with your girl. Definitely help your girl out. I would greatly appreciate it. This is like my little baby over here. Okay. I would greatly appreciate it, and enjoy.